Good morning, student. Today we will discuss about the microbes as different biological controlling agent and as a biofertilizer also. So it comes under the agricultural microbiology, means how we can use different microbes in the good production of and good yield of different crops. Are you getting my point? Means agricultural use of different microbes. We will read under the agricultural microbiology. Okay, so this is another very important topic of your chapter microbes and human welfare. So first of all, we will read about biopesticides. Mean that some organic farming, for doing organic farming we require such type of agent by which pollution will not lead. Okay, it means that if we want to do organic farming means if we are using biofertilizer, bio manure or biopesticide, bioherbicides, so that time directly or indirectly we are not providing any kind of chemical in soil, so it leads a good yield of crop also, and this term is known as organic farming. Okay, so organic farming is also very important nowadays because due to the different chemicals which we are using as a insecticide, pesticide, herbicide, weedicide also, so these chemicals are very dangerous for our body. Okay, and by the biomagnification such chemicals can accommodate in our food chain also in different trophic labels, so that's why these chemicals are very dangerous. Okay, so first of all we will read about the microbes as biopesticide. Okay, you know very well pesticides are chemical substances and these are very toxic for our environment or for the life of living organism. So depending on the different kind of pathogen, pesticide, the chemical pesticide divided into herbicide used against herbs, fungicides used against fungi, bactericides used against bacteria, insecticide used against insects, nematicides also used against nematodes. Okay, so such kind of chemicals generally spoil our environment. So if we want to reduce such pollution in our surroundings, so we should use different kind of biological agent by which we can control them. Okay, so some biopesticides under biopesticide we can read about different kind of agents. Okay, like bioherbicides are there, or bioherbicides are there, or bioinsecticides are there. Okay, so one by one we will read about them. So first of all, biopesticide which work against different kind of agents, as I told you, bacteria, fungus, protozoan and virus. That time we can use different type of uh, biological agents or biological microbes by which we can eradicate such problem from our surrounding. Like if we are using bacillus thuringiensis one kind of bacteria, or it works as a biopesticide. Okay, so this bacteria we can use against different kind of unwanted herbs or unwanted weeds which are in our surroundings, so we can use such kind of bacteria, especially for insect. Bacillus thuringiensis work on a different kind of insects, or like simple one example I can give you about bt cotton. Okay, a bacterial species Bacillus thuringiensis is especially work on to kill insect like moth, flies, beetles. So Bacillus thuringiensis, there is a one story behind it related with cotton plant. Okay, scientist has searched that this Bacillus thuringiensis is responsible for genetic engineering. If we want to use recombinant DNA technology, which we will discuss in biotech portion. Okay, so by which we can modify this bacteria, and by this we can kill such insects who are just create threat for cotton plants. Okay, so that's why it is known as Bt cotton. Bacillus thuringiensis cotton is one such example which is being cultivated in many states of our country. Okay, so like this different, again we will discuss Bt cotton and its mechanism in biotech portion, but here you have to learn that Bacillus thuringiensis, one bacteria we can use to kill different type of insects. Okay, so these bacteria are also helpful to kill different animals, plant parasites also, like nematodes, snails, protozoans, even cockroaches also. So this is the way, uh, because these bacteria are able to secrete toxic proteins. These toxic proteins are create poison in inside the these insect abdomen. ओके इन इंसेक्ट्स के एब्डोमेन में ऐसे प्रोटीन्स को सीक्रेट कर देता है ये बैक्टीरिया, जिसकी वजह से क्या हो जाता है कि इंसेक्ट की डेथ हो जाती है. ओके, so this is the way by which we can use these bacteria as a biopesticide. Next one is fungus, metarhizium. Some example verticillium, these examples as written here. So these are also work very effectively on different kind of uh, to control different kind of diseases, like Beauveria bassiana, the second one we are discussing about it. This fungus is responsible is used to control potato beetle एंड कोडलिंग मॉथ. ओके, पोटैटो बीटल, पोटैटो को ख़राब करने वाला जो बीटल है उसको मारने के लिए इस फंगस का यूज़ किया जाता है. ओके, सो these are the ways, example has already discussed here. So like this different agents we can use to just fulfill the requirement of different chemicals. I mean that if we are using chemicals to kill insect or pest, that time definitely it create pollution, soil pollution, environmental pollution. But if you use different kind of biological agent, it will not create any kind of threat for our environment. Okay, like one more example I'll discuss with you, trichoderma. Trichoderma is a one kind of fungus, especially grow on a dead and decayed matter, because trichoderma is a saprophytic fungus. Okay, trichoderma is a saprophytic fungus, and this fungus is microscopic and very useful this fungus, because is this fungus is very effectively control different plant pathogens. Clear, and it works as a biological fungicide. Clear, because the fungus, and it inhibit pathogens through release of different type of toxins. Okay, so this is the way by which we can use biopesticides as a different agents. Okay, now we will discuss about bioherbicides. Bioherbicides with the biological control of weeds. Okay, herbicides generally we use different herbicides are there, like 2,4-D. 2,4-D means 2,4-dichlorophenoxyacetic acid. 2,4,5 mean trichlorophenoxyacetic acid. Okay, so some of them you have to learn, borates, chlorates. They all are the chemicals, and these chemicals, definitely chemical method of weed control is easier, but this by this we are just creating environmental pollution. It really increase the problem of pollution. If we want to reduce pollution from our surrounding, or if we don't want any addition of any kind of chemical in soil, so we should always use bio herbicides. Okay, like for example I'll give you about bioherbicides. Like one example has given here, and it is very nice, that it's of effective bioherbicide is mycoherbicides, divine and collego. They are the way simple example you can understand. Okay, I just give you. The herbicide is Phytophthora palmivora. Please note down it. Phytophthora palmivora, which control the growth of milkweed vines in citrus orchards. Means सिट्रस के जहाँ प्लांट होते हैं वहाँ पर जो मिल्क वीड वाइन एक ग्रास ग्रो करती है उसको कंट्रोल करने के लिए हम हर्बिसाइड का यूज़ करते हैं, दैट इज़ ऑफ द फाइटोफथोरा. Okay, so mycoherbicide, they are the example of mycoherbicides and they work very nicely. Okay, next is a different type of predator herb, like some insect like beetles are used to control weeds also, like Cactoblastis cactorium and Chrysolina beetles. These beetles are very helpful to destroy some of the herbs. Okay, unwanted herbs or weeds, like water cyanth has been successfully controlled in Florida by the application of one fungus, Cercospora rhodmani. Okay, water cyanth is a very dangerous type of weed which is just work as a terror of Bengal. वाटर साइंथ टेरर ऑफ बंगाल भी है बेटा, क्योंकि बंगाल के जो बहुत सारी वाटर बॉडीज़ को इसने कवर अप कर दिया है और ये बहुत डेंजर टाइप का वीट होता है. ओके, इसकी वजह से इवन एक्वेटिक जो लाइफ है वो पूरी डिस्टर्ब हो जाती है. सो टू control this water cyanth and its growth, one fungus we can introduce like Cercospora rhodmani. Okay, so in India also we are using one weed for the same purpose. For to control this weed, we are using one fungus that is of Alternaria echinonerina. Okay, so these are the ways by which we can control different kind of weeds. Like vegetables also, amaranthus and chenopodium can be used as a fodder or vegetable. In local language we are using bethua or cholai. Okay, these green vegetables we can use as a bio herbicides. Okay, next one example is transgenic plant. As I told you, transgenic plant is resistant against plants as well as weeds, and these transgenic plants are very helpful to reduce unwanted growth of different herbs. Next is smoother crops. Some crops are very smoother and they do not allow any other or unwanted growth along with them. So these crops like sweet clover, soya bean, alfalfa, you can observe that wherever you grow soya bean, so it will not the growth of soya bean will not allow any other plant to grow along with it. Okay, so such kind of crops are very helpful and works as a bioherbicide. Okay, some spores, as I told you, mycoherbicide divine and coligo. Divine and coligo, they are the different type of fungal spores, and if you spread these fungal spore over weeds, so these fungal spores destroy the unwanted weeds from fields. Okay, so divine and coligo, please note down, these two are the very easier or commercial way to control weeds in India. Okay, so smoother crop also, please note down alfalfa, soya bean, sweet clover, and just take a screenshot of it and you can make a note from it. Okay, so these are the ways by which we can just reduce unwanted growth of weed. I hope that much is clear. Or these two topics you can make notes of it. Okay, thank you children.